Okay, so back to the vaccination thing. It's split. So 1 year after their 16-week shot, what you're going to do is you're going to come down to here. Don't, if you can, titer. Don't give them shots every year. They don't need it. Some of the new recommendations are saying that once they've gotten to their year shots, some dogs don't ever need distemper again. I don't give my dogs shots every year. I don't want to overload their immune system. I don't want to have them getting their shots all the time. So I will titer my dogs. I usually don't bother with titering my dogs until they're 5 years of age, because most dogs are completely immune to everything on here. But yeah, if you can, titer your dog. Don't do vaccines every year. That was my recommendation. If you have questions about that, ask me. So this is a card that I tell people you can take to your vet. If you don't want to take this one to your vet, you're also going to get one of these little handy folders to take that's got my vet's information. So the vet the puppy saw here at 7.5 weeks is going to be on this card, and I will fill it out. It will look pretty much identical to this, but this one's for you guys to keep. Do not give it to your vet. This is for you to track. If you want to take a copy to your vet, you sure can. But here is the vials, the vial stickers from their first vaccine. And here is the Interceptor Plus sticker. It's got my contact information on it. It's got a place where you can put their rabies information on it. And this was how and when they were dewormed. So it's on cardstock, so it's pretty sturdy. That's going to be in the puppy packet. Along with this, it's going to have the puppy's name. You get to write that on there. Then it's going to have their collar color, their date of birth, and their microchip barcode. Their microchip barcode is going to be on a lot of stuff, so you're not going to lose it. Next, we're going to talk about their microchip. So you're going to get this little card. I register the microchips. You guys are not going to have to worry about registering the microchips. Basically, as soon as I know your puppy's AKC registered name and I know your puppy's call name, the microchip is going to get registered. Please do not go in and pre-register your microchip. I've already paid for it. It's registered. If you try to go in without getting the code from me, you're going to end up having to pay for your registration. So let me do it, please. So the barcode is on here. That's your microchip number. When I tell you guys to, you're going to go to www.akcreunite.com.org, and you're going to create an account. And I'm going to send you an enrollment code. So once you create an account, then I'll send you an enrollment code, and your dog gets rolled over into your account. You can change your information. You can update your vet in there. You can put pictures of your puppy up on there. Pretty much once I roll it over to you, it's yours. I stay on as a secondary contact for the life of the dog. That's if something ever happens and you guys get separated and you didn't update your information, my information gets updated every 6 months or every time I buy microchips. So that's why I stay on as a secondary contact, because if they can't find you, they can always find me. So that's it about the microchips. This is the only time you guys are ever going to see their AKC registrations, because I also pay for that to be done online. So what you guys are going to do is, I have, again, the microchip numbers on here. You guys are going to get to sign the back in the new owner section. So my name gets signed here, and then you guys get to sign down here at the bottom. For those of you that are meeting Jason, he's going to have you sign this, and then he gives it back to me, because you guys won't ever need this. I'll just do the registration online. And then whenever AKC gets up and going, they will mail you your registration. So you should get a little certificate in the mail from AKC with a congratulations, you have a new puppy, and your AKC registration on it. Okay, so the last thing is the contract. We'll do that in a second. If there is anything that you need to put in the safe to make sure nothing ever happens to it, this bill of sale is it. I have a copy, so there will be 2 copies. You will sign 2 copies of the contract, 2 copies of the bill of sale. The reason being is one will stay with you and one comes back to me. Because with this bill of sale, this is what you prove that you bought your puppy with. I have had one person who's already had to use my copy of the bill of sale. So he was in the Army, he got deployed, he had friends look after his dog. When he came back, they refused to give him the dog back. But because I had a signed copy of the bill of sale with the date and the purchase price on the bill of sale, it proved he paid for the dog, it proved that he owned the dog, and he got his dog back. They couldn't touch him, they couldn't keep the dog from him. So if there's anything in this entire puppy packet that you put away in the safest place possible, it's the bill of sale. Again, I have a signed copy, you have a signed copy. That way, if yours ever gets lost, you can say, hey, Laura, I lost my bill of sale. Could you print me up another one? Yes, I can, because I'll have a copy of it. The contract. So the contract is going to come to you like this. My information, your information, puppy's information. Microchip number, date of birth, AKC registration number. You're going to get all that on there, okay? Then the next thing that it goes into, the next paragraph, it talks about the puppy. The puppy was taken to Dr. Green. Dr. Green saw him on such date. He was microchipped, vaccinated, dewormed. All of that information accompanies the puppy in the packet. Then it talks about registration. Your puppy will be coming to you for those who are companion homes. It's going to be AKC limited registration. Show homes, don't worry about this contract. You guys aren't getting this one. It also states in here, you cannot register your puppy with any other registry without my consent. Then it says that you'll sign that. There's an initial spot there. There's lots of initial spots. Then the next paragraph here is you will never allow your puppy to whelp or sire a litter of puppies. If you let your puppy, and I find out about it, which I will, sire or whelp a litter of puppies, it is a $2,000 fine per puppy. Now, none of that money comes to me. That's going to go to the Golden Retriever Foundation. But I will still come after you with a lawyer and make you pay that $2,000 if I find out that you did that. If you spay or neuter your puppy early, which when it's appropriate time, it's in here when you're supposed to spay and neuter. For females, it is 3 months after their first heat cycle or second. I prefer if you wait till their second, but if you can't wait like that long, you can do it 3 months after their first heat cycle. For males, it's 24 months. You guys don't get a break on that. They have to be neutered after 24 months. I also require that you send me a copy from the vet saying that the dog is spayed or neutered. If you do it beforehand, it's a $500 fine imposed on you, payable to the Golden Retriever Foundation. The next is there will be no surgeries performed on this puppy unless they are life-saving. There are a lot of cut-happy surgeons out there. So if your vet, which this happens a lot, says your puppy has hip dysplasia or elbow dysplasia, call me. We will get the appropriate images taken or whatever needs to be done taken. I will help you find a vet or somebody to help you do what needs to be done for your puppy to find out if that's true. So unless it's life-saving, no surgeries unless you talk to me. Now, when you do your spay and neuter, that's fine. Just go get it done, but wait for the appropriate time. This last section says you agree to provide a safe, loving home, veterinary care, good food, and clean water, and you agree that the dog will live in the house with you. Dogs don't belong chained up in the backyard or in a kennel in the backyard. Golden Retrievers are people dogs. They want to be with you all the time. And I wouldn't be selling you a dog if I thought you guys were going to do that. But I put it in there just in case. This next page, the very top, is a big one. This is basically it's not supposed to say first right of refusal because that's different. But basically, if you don't want the puppy anymore, or when they're a dog, you don't want the dog, or if you lose your means to care for the dog comes back to me. No questions asked. If you just need the dog to leave, you call me. I will come get it. We'll talk about, you don't even have to tell me why. Just say, Laura, I need you to come get the dog. I can't take care of the dog. I will drop everything and I will come get the dog from you. And this says that you can't give it away. You can't sell it. You can't anything with it. It has to come back to me. Then the next 2 paragraphs, it's conflict resolution. So if for some reason this contract breaks down and you and I are against each other for whatever reason with the puppy, this says that we go to mediation. Then if mediation doesn't work, we go to arbitration. And that all happens right here in Red Willow County in the state of Nebraska. You guys are signing a contract. I wouldn't be selling you a puppy if I thought you were going to break any part of this contract. But if there is something that you need to discuss with me about the contract, discuss it before you sign it. I'm going to put a copy up tonight so you guys can look at it. It's just a general copy. It's not going to have anything on it. But let me know. So read through it before you sign it. And that is pretty much as fast as I can. The puppy contract in a nutshell, the puppy packet in a nutshell. If you guys have any questions, remember, I am here for the life of your puppy and beyond. If you need something, call me, text me, whatever. I'm the person you're going to be calling at 3 o'clock in the morning wanting to know what's going on with my puppy. That's what I'm here for. A couple more things. Every time you go into the vet, get a weight for your puppy and ask for the appropriate amount of Benadryl. If they're going to have a reaction to a vaccination, Benadryl is your first line of defense, then getting them into the vet to get a steroid of some sort is your second. But if they get lethargic or they're not acting right or they're drinking excessive water after a vaccine, Benadryl, then vet. Hopefully you can get them there as fast as possible. If not, that's what the Benadryl is for. Every time you guys go in, have the vet scan for the microchip. They can move. I had one microchip on a puppy buyer. It was circling his chest. Literally, they were tracing it all the way around. If your microchip quits working, or if it gets in a weird spot and the vet's like, that's not in a good place, we need to take that out, or if it's circling their chest randomly, call me. I will get you a new microchip for free. If you don't feel comfortable injecting the microchip, then get a hold of the vet. Because if they can't find it, they're like, well, that microchip quit working, and you put the new one in, and all of a sudden they find the other one, AKC Reunite puts both microchips on the account. So if they scan one or the other, they're still going to be able to find you and the dog. I think that's it. If you guys have questions, holler. I'm always here. See you later.